Greetings, cosmic conscious guardians of the new earth, rising into the dawning of the new golden age of infinite light. With these powerful waves of light codes flowing in, we had major spiking on the Schumann charts for 2 days in a row, appearing today as 30 Hz, 16, 30, and 61 Hz. Synchronically, we had a 7 in the center of a 3-3 portal, creating a sacred symbol of 37 into the 73 heaven on earth coding. Also, we had 16 and 61 mirror of each other, forming a 7-7 gateway. We have another 9 days until the moon is full in Aquarius on July 23rd, 2021 at 10:37 p.m. EDT, another 37 coding, and then the day out of time on the 25th, and the Galactic New Year on July 26, 2021, begins the journey of the yellow electric seed year. The energy and frequency of enlightenment is flowing in. This is the Great Awakening, the remembering of who we truly are, self-ascension into the emergence of our full, multidimensional, authentic selves. Be in the peace and the light of the Holy Spirit as our avatars are upgraded from the 32 code of Homo sapien into the 144 code of Homo luminous, cosmic conscious beings of eternal life. As the 144,000 arise and manifest our true heart's delight, together we transform this realm into the paradise found, the kingdom of heaven within shining brightly into the night. Aho! And with these massive waves and spikes of higher dimensional light flowing in, we had many activations all over Pachamama again today. We had 137 M1.5 or greater earthquakes synchronic with the 1037 of the full moon, so 137, 137, and 1111 gateway portal opening. The most powerful today on the Ring of Fire in Guam, 5.3. The 8 of the eternal light. Russia this morning 4.9, north of Ascension Island 5.0, Russia 4.8, Smith Valley 3.9, 12 divine feminine, Chile, South America with a 4.8 activation, in the sacred portal Afghanistan 4.0, 4.3, Alaska 3.0, Puerto Rico 3.7, 47 kilometers depth, 37 into 73. Dominican Republic, Punta Cana 3.4. Again today, Smith Valley, Nevada 3.2. Guam with the 5.3, most powerful of the day. Indonesia 4.6, 4.3. Tianpeng, China 5.0. Hualien, Taiwan 4.6. Indonesia 4.8. Myanmar 4.2, 4.5, another activation, Chile, South America, right on the Tropic of Capricorn. Andes Mountains, Kundalini, Pachamama, Calama, Chile 4.3, Kamchatka, Russia 4.4, Divine 44, south of Fiji. Islands, we had a 5.1, very deep, 626 kilometers depth. Puerto Rico 3.2. Another activation, Afghanistan 4.1, 189 kilometers depth. As Gaia rises and is activated, we rise and activate with her as she transforms into the starship 33 of the Galactic Councils of Light, and we transform into her protectors and guardians of the new earth. As the Christos awareness awakens within every heart, the threefold flame totally lit up, totally activated, as we transform into the new humans of the new Jerusalem. Now let us continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 22 degrees 42 minutes Virgo, 222 portal. Sun is at 22 degrees 49 minutes Cancer. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 23 degrees Cancer. The meeting of a literary society. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 23 degrees Virgo. A lion tamer rushes fearlessly into the circus arena, from astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you from the tarot deck Shadowscapes from Stephanie Poymoon Law and Barbara Moore. And the card she pulled for you today, very powerful card. Card 1, the Magician. The fool drifts past as a seed in the wind, as a twirling feather, as a crystal mote of condensation, and she sees the magician. She watches the boy who is initiated into the mysteries of the elements. He is taught and masters conjuring, summonings, bindings. One day she cannot resist, and she trails fingers of wind across his eyes. He opens them with a start, seeing for a moment. "Who are you?" he demands, but oh so quickly, the spirit transforms into a stag and bounds away. He chases the stag into the woods. Always the stag is just out of reach. His bare feet press into the earth. The air rushes through his hair. The sun beats upon his shoulders. The tantalizing flash of white from the stag darting through the verdure taunts him unbearably until suddenly it is gone, and he is alone. Upon a rock he sees the gifts that have been left for him. The relics of the elements glint in the sunlight, and as his hands close upon the offerings, a smile touches his lips at the power that surges through them. Meaning, originality, creativity, skill, willpower, self-confidence, dexterity, and sleight of hand. It is about grasping the unseen around you and harnessing it to become reality, drawing forth the ineffable into the material realm of existence. This magician draws upon relics representative of the elements, fire in his lantern, the voice of the sea in the shell, a breath of wind in the raven's feather, and earth from the leaves. He knows what he wants, and he knows he can make it happen with conscious exertion of his will and his knowledge of how to manipulate the world. This is about the power of intention and manifestation. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light S.A. Smith, Schumann resonance spiking high yet again, day 2 of continuous energies. I know for some it feels intense. The Ascension symptoms are overwhelming. Others are feeling drained and exhausted, while some have gotten over the hump and are now feeling more bliss than symptoms, yet still feel the energy strength. No matter where you are on your Ascension journey, you are moving forward. All of us are being pushed forward by our teams to be ready by the August full moon. That's the 7-week goal for all of us. So if you're still feeling lots of symptoms, you're going to begin to rise out of all these symptoms and become more balanced within you. We are on the final journey before the big solar flash. We all have to get to our individual finishing points by August 22nd, and you will. You are just about there now. When you get to that end point, you'll feel more relaxed in your system. You'll still be affected by the energies, but it won't be as painful and more euphoric. You'll see and feel more synchronicities. You'll begin to fill in those understandings within you. You're almost there right now. These energies increasing are happening to get you where you need to be. Embrace them. Let them flow through you. You are doing it, Lightworker. From agirlintheuniverse.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Lama, Tsoltrim, Alion. Today is Chakor Juchen, which commemorates the first turning of the wheel of Dharma. When the Buddha attained enlightenment, he did not teach for 7 weeks. Encouraged by Indra and Brahma, he finally gave the teaching of the 4 noble truths, and thus turned the wheel of Dharma for the first time. It is known that on this day, effects of positive or negative actions are multiplied 10 million times. May all beings have happiness and be relieved of all suffering. And from a gift from Gaia, a minor crack is open, and finally we feel the release from the tension that has been building as these winds have appeared to take their time arriving. Of course, it's all divinely perfected and delivered as required on our request for the choices we are currently making. Some will feel a release, some will unleash, some will retract, and some will expand, but all experiences a flash or surge of energy that radically transforms the now. Confusion is normal, disorientation is to be expected, as your magnetic field warbles and the cellular body rings like a bell. This ringing brings the emotional sediment up to the surface for processing. This includes all pain messages too, all is dialogue, all has a message, all is requesting attention and validation for ultimate healing. Reaching for the numbing agents is a bypass program we learnt while embedded in the system. Radical responsibility is where the miraculous healing is at and is available for you the moment you choose to awaken to the new, radical, responsible human that you are and operate from the frequencies that version holds. All is a choice, and these solar bursts are here to highlight this for your ultimate growth and remembrance of who you truly are, honoring you, loving you infinitely, always and always. The magnetic field cracks, our auras begin to dance, and the physical field reacts or responds based on the current programming being operated from. Reflections are magnified in the light for rapid growth opportunities. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Jillian Macbeth, Sirius rising, from star heart to earth heart. Sirius has been honored since ancient times. In Atlantis, the mysteries came from the star Sirius via the high priestesses. After the third fall of Atlantis, the Sirian mysteries spread into ancient Egypt. Sirius is the home of the cosmic Christ for this entire galaxy. It has always been a spiritual prototype for Earth. The little solar jewels that hold dormant DNA encodings wait for specific stellar emanations to open sealed cellular files. Visualize the emanations and radiance of Sirius coming into your Earth heart, creating a recollection of your star heart. Sirius gives you the gift of the cycles of time, reconnecting all sacred spaces through time and space, on and off planet. The tone of creation sounds in every cell of your body on Earth and cycles through all 144 levels of your light body. Without the help of humans, the light from deep space, far-off galaxies, and event horizons would just continue to travel endlessly without ever stopping. Light needs you as much as you need light. It is a symbiotic relationship, a sacredly arranged marriage. From thequantumawakening.com. And from Divine Feminine 7777, you will receive information and guidance about your next steps soon. You will get a clearer direction in the way to proceed with your journey. You have the need to know what is going on and how to move forward, but sometimes you are blindfolded and you are in the dark about your next step. Sometimes this is the only way for you to be able to stop and go within and listen. Just be present in your life and don't think about what, how, and when you should do something. Focus on yourself right now. You will receive the answers that you need soon. You may suddenly wake up with an idea, or you might think about something that you haven't thought before, or you might receive information and signs that will give you answers, guidance. But now is not the time for you to look for messages around you. Now is the time to go within and be with yourself. Listen to the silence of your soul. You will experience what you need to experience within to be able to create something that feels good in your heart and clear something else that doesn't feel good anymore or is not in your best interest. Expect events that will make a difference in your life. Things will be significant and will make your life better. You'll be able to choose objectively. The decisions won't be emotional. You'll be able to connect to your soul, step into your power, and speak your truth. Significant changes ahead. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel, Time of Transition and Transfiguration. During this great time of transition and transfiguration, know that all the old muck, the old dirt, the old suppressed pain, trauma, anger, hatred will be churned up. Chaos and destruction will reign in some form or another. Yet within the midst of severe storms and seeing chaos, the seeds of renewal and rebirth are sown, as well as that of new beginnings. Indeed, the old earth needs to dissolve, and all ever created within it, and thus the old duality, the old divisions, and all which came with it, the destructive ways. We as lightworkers need to heed that we do not get pulled into the mass hysteria as the chaos is being churned up. We need to keep ascending even higher into the new earth, and thus rising above it all, while firmly centered within, thus as one with the divine. In my own country there is intense chaos and destruction happening, as is elsewhere. Yet in the midst of this, let us stay centered in the knowing that this is all part of the last death throes of the old earth and the old humanity. We cannot allow ourselves to be pulled into the chaos and the quagmire, nor into the old division and old dualities. There is something profound happening now, as I was shown this morning. This purification in the highest levels. Those stuck in the old dualities will not know how to handle this. They will often wish to lash out or try their best to still keep dualities and divisions in place. And in the midst of it all, they will find that all the old strategies, the old ways of operations, and the belief systems are falling more and more apart at the seams. We as lightworkers now need to truly rise above this and stay firmly anchored within, and now become divine love, divine light, divine wisdom, and fully embrace our new embodiment in the new earth. We cannot afford to look back, nor can we afford to get caught in the old again. We have transcended it. When there is inner peace and inner harmony, then no matter what is happening in and around us, we will not be moved. Just like the eye of a hurricane is the still point, we become the still point for the rest of humanity. As we now lead from the front with great unconditional love, we become the vast beacons of love and light, showing the way, and being lifted into ever higher levels as we fully step into the new earth. More than this, we need to also ground in the work by truly starting loving and supportive communities, organic community gardens growing vegetables and fruits, and become self-sufficient in old ways, learning to live off the grid, so to speak. Things are going to unravel more and more of the seeming structures we once knew, and thus we need now to sow the seeds for totally new beginnings, and thus unity, harmony, and working together for the common good. Yet these communities will be based on purity of heart, unconditional love, and thus a nurturing of the soul as much as the physical embodiment, and thus all 12 bodies, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, all 12 wholeness, as one with the divine, embracing divinity within, and thus embracing the divinity with all other souls as one. All now become acts of pure, unconditional love. Plant the seeds of the new earth and new beginnings, with great unconditional love and devotion, in the here and now. It is time. From JudithKusel.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Asara Adams, the Pleiadian, Sirian, Arcturian Council of Light. We are here now, we love you, we are you. We are collective consciousness from the Pleiadian, Sirian, Arcturian civilizations of light, who are dedicated to assist humanity to transition into a new era of peace, harmony, unity, oneness, prosperity, love, and well-being for planet Earth. We are here to assist you in the understanding of your own star lineage, the awakening to your sovereignty as an individual and as a society on your planet. This allows you to begin a collaboration with advanced civilizations of the higher dimensions to repair and restore your planet, create prosperity and peace for all, and to provide you with the tools, technologies, and healing modalities to tend to your physical bodies, your emotional bodies, light body, auric field, and mind, heart, and soul. Advanced civilizations are, for example, the galactic civilizations of light, the inner earth civilizations of light, the angelic realm, the ascended master realm, the nature kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, the crystal kingdom, and earth consciousness. Understanding your star lineage will allow you to recognize your embodiments in your past, present, and future lives on different planets and star systems. It will assist you to begin to understand the oneness of all your past, present, and future aspects, to fully step into your ascended reality on this planet Earth. It will also provide you with a close collaboration of your personal galactic family of light, who is with you on your journey at all times. Stepping into your sovereignty is of paramount importance, as the human race has experienced suppression for eons. As you begin to recognize your own sovereignty and free will in the creation of your reality, you will be capable to unite with other individuals of your soul's resonance, to liberate your society and to make way for a new earth experience. It is upon your asking and request that we are here to assist you with this process. We are your future aspects of yourself who came back to assist you in creating a new trajectory of the future of planet Earth. We are the Pleiadians, Sirians, and Arcturians of the higher dimensions, and we have formed a collective consciousness, a council of light, to speak through Asara Avatar. We from the Pleiades are here to assist you with the increase of your capacity to love and to receive love. The foundation for the new earth creations is love. We are also here to assist you with the stabilization in the new earth reality by strengthening your love vibration. Every time you experience love, you are creating a new connection to the higher dimensional reality of the new earth. We, the Pleiadian Siddhis of your beloved planet, and therefore you are all Pleiadian DNA origin. Your soul, however, has most likely existed on many different planets and star systems. This brings us to the Arcturian collective of consciousness. Dear ones, we the Arcturians are here to assist you with the healing of all emotional, cellular, and energetic imprints, memories, and limitations that have held you in the lower dimensions. Upon the request of the mass consciousness of your human society, we are here to assist you as the Healing Light Team in collaboration with the angelic realm. We can only provide you with the healing and releasing of the lower density energies upon your request, and as your soul and higher self are ready to. This means you will always receive healing at the appropriate level, so that you are able to integrate all lessons and the wisdom of your oversoul before moving on to the next level. Your higher self is orchestrating the appropriate healing and upgrades, and we are the extension of this request. We now invite the Sirian collective consciousness to speak. As the Sirian collective consciousness, we are here to share the details of your co-created New Earth experience, as well as new technology drops for your society on planet Earth to repair and restore your beloved planet, to replenish your resources, and to advance the human civilization into a love and unity-based society. We are taking the pulse of your love vibration on your entire planet, your countries, states, and cities, and individual levels, and upon the appropriate level of spiritual and emotional maturity, you are receiving the next pieces of technology in the areas of science, ecology, geology, communication, collaboration, computer technology, governance, and medicine. We are here to ensure that all technologies received from us are in the right hands to move humanity forward in the areas of peace, purity of air, water, and earth, food supplies, health, prosperity, and reverence for all and quality of life. We are working closely with the change makers of your planet and on an individual level to bring forth true democracy, diplomacy, care for all, and the creation of the new earth. All of the advanced civilizations have a vested interest, coming from your future, to welcome planet Earth once again as a member of the galactic civilizations of light. We are with you upon your request. We are you. We love you. Until we speak again, Namaste. From TelosChannel.com. 2222 coming in. And now from Crystal, an Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Athens, July 14, 2021. Hades. There are souls who are leaving the realm of Hades as we speak. All that these souls need to know is that they can follow the light through the darkness of the underworld out to the sunlight. There is a free and safe passage ready for them. Because of the great change that the system of the earth is undergoing, the time has come, and there are big areas who are returning to the sun, so connection has been fully opened. These souls need to know also that their enslavement is no longer, and that they can be free and return to the world. They can see the sun again, find loved ones, feel warmth, have food, drink water, and love again. The doors are open for all that wish liberation, redemption, and closure. Once they will be fully informed about what has happened and how the game was played, they will have the chance to reboot, realign, and correct their actions according to true life. The joy of life will be running through their veins and heart again. Please speak this message out loudly so that the souls can hear it. This message also concerns people who live here in a body, who had lost the connection to their soul, or their soul had been enslaved due to past actions, and they are many. Often these people are with a cynical, a cautious, or an angry personality and a closed heart. Because of their inner long-suffering, feeling of defeat, and lack of their soul presence, they have lost the hope, the faith, and the will to trust, connect, and enjoy love and life freely from the heart, and in order to survive they had to live mainly through the process of the mind. This condition was giving them the sense of a half-life, but now the chance to have a whole life is available again. They will be able to leave behind all the pain, lack, and sorrow that they had to endure and find fulfillment, purpose, and love again. We are about to see great transformation and healing in the lives of many, many people in the upcoming weeks and months. Please do support this process for the souls by calling them to come out to the light of the sun. Erini, 9-9 portal coming in, 9th dimensional energies transmitting now. From Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, servant of Yahweh. The past 6 months have pushed us to go deep into the shadow work and clear the seed point of poor choices and destructive behaviors that blocked our success. Isolation was needed to find your inherent wisdom and shelter from within. This is now becoming a constant in your DNA, providing more stability in your life. Energy is building, activating the restoration of your holy grail. Wisdom and guidance are assuring you, are protecting yourself, your time, and your energy for the narcissist. Energy vampires may be returning from the past today for final endings. Omens of certain relationships may also show up today, signifying close. The seed point of what attracted you to them and them to you has been cleared from you, freeing you from these karmic contracts. Knowing to protect your womb and womb chakra from people attempting to attach or reattach to you is supporting the attainment of more wealth, health, and abundance. Trauma bonds are releasing from the heart chakra and emotional body, bringing up suppressed thoughts, angers, and feelings. This is all surfacing for forgiveness and closure. Trust the process and feel all the emotions. There is a new cycle of the Holy Grail that's beginning, and all this must go and be left in the past with peace. This is part of your great transformation of an abundant, stable, and thriving marriage, family, and home you are upgrading into. While on the path of ascension, you are being taught discernment and prophetic vision to know the truth accurately. As this expands, it overrides the fears and worries that have been holding you back. You're conquering your fears and taking a stand to ensure your inner peace. In Jesus Christus' name, Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Pallas stations retrograde in Pisces, the goddess of wisdom, war, and strategy, is spending an extra long period in the oceanic waters of Pisces. Entering back in March 2021, she will not leave this sign until February 2022. This long cruise tells us that we are learning important lessons in how to reconcile our differences and find unity within and without. Pallas is a problem solver. As she sails back up the river, we see sights we never saw before. The mists of illusions lift, and Pallas reveals that what we thought was the problem might not be the problem at all. Instead of trying to figure it all out, now is the time to surrender our will to the tide and allow the universe to speak to us through dreams, visions, and synchronicity symbolism. There is a pattern to everything, a connecting thread that binds this moment to the last and the next. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 212, Yellow, Self-Existing Human. Self-existing is the name for the number 4, and its keywords are definition, form, and measure. With every wave spell on the 4th day, we must take stock and consider more carefully our situation. It is vital you know where you stand before you take another step forward. Consult a map, ask for directions. We can all experience self-analysis on number 4 days, and this can make us feel a little insular. Today is Yellow Human, and it represents free will, wisdom, and influence. Yellow Human days are about opening oneself up so messages from spirit can be channeled. All humans are psychic naturally. It's not just animals that can sense when an earthquake will occur or when rain will come. We too can do this, but we have lost touch with our natural abilities. These abilities dwell within us and have not been lost. They just lie dormant in most people. On human days, it's good to tune in and activate that channel. Free will is a key word too, because we have free will to do with this information what we choose. Intuition is a handy tool, and it's up to you if you choose to use it. As it is a number 4 day, it is important to look very closely at any messages you receive, even if at first it doesn't make sense to you. And today, from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Roger Grossman, today is Yellow Self-Existing Human Day on the 13 Moon Dream Spell Mayan calendar. Yellow Human, Tribe 12 of the 20 Solar Tribe Archetype Cycle, influences free will, wisdom. Yellow Human encourages you to exercise your free will and have an influence on and be influenced by your fellow humans by exchanging knowledge and wisdom with them. There is a reason you have that feeling that you are supposed to reach out and communicate with someone. In all likelihood, that person or people have important information for you and you for them. When this is the case, you are automatically drawn to that person and they to you because you each have information that benefits the other. There's a natural energy balancing act occurring. When you get that impulse to connect, the first thing you need to do is respond by exercising your free will. Go ahead and make contact. This opens the way for influential wisdom to be exchanged. Sometimes the information is found in written form. Books, articles, music, and social media posts can also be great sources of new knowledge and wisdom. Self-existing tone of form. Step 4, the 13th step, creative energy tone cycle. Define, measure, form. All of life is built upon foundations of 4. There are 4 sides, corners, seasons, elements, directions. Technically, there are 7 directions, including above, below, and within, yet these still sit atop the cardinal foundation of 4. There are 4 limbs on our bodies. We have 4 grandparents, the foundation of the family. 4 represents a solid foundation that you can build upon in the creative energy cycle. Having acquired a position of strength during yesterday's electric tone of service, you now find yourself sitting atop a solid foundation of 4. On this foundation, you will find that you are self-existing, self-sustaining, self-maintaining, self-perpetuating, and whole within yourself. All outward manifestations act like mirrors, showing you that everything you need to know is already contained inside of you. Today is a great day for talking and listening to your higher self. Self-existing, self-sustaining, self-maintaining, and self-perpetuating influence, free will, and wisdom. Day 4, the 13-day cycle-themed red moon, purifies, flow, universal water. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, yellow self-existing human, kin 212, 14th July 2021, defining wisdom. 14/7/2021 equal 575 equal 512 equal 53 equal 8. 575 magical liberation portal, July 14th, Bastille Day. Happy French Independence Day. 14 publicity, recognition, promotion. 5 freedom, liberation, change, transformation. 7 magic, mystic, spiritual, initiation, solitude. 3 Holy Trinity, joy, creativity. 8 infinite, abundant source flow. Kin 212 equal 5. Freedom, liberation, 555, triple liberation code, a day of consciously choosing to redefine your reality in order to break out of the old box. Day 4 in the red moon wave spell of the goddess, who is enhancing our intuition and sensitivity as we purify our vessels in order to find our natural flow. Today we are defining how to go with the flow by measuring our wise choices which influence greater flow in our lives. Tone of creation, self-existing. Tone 4 operates in the mental realm. Action, measures, power defines, essence, form. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape. Self-existing, measuring, and defining, very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Today we delve into the mental realm and use our minds to align with our highest potential destiny and define what it is we wish to build in our life. What form will our life take in the future? Defining how we can access more elegance and flow in our lives, using our free will and God-given powers. Dispense with the rest and build your new solid foundations on the basis of elegance and peace through your pure mind. Go forth and build this new foundation for our new world to take form. Tune in today and surrender to the divine plan for your life and the greater plan for humankind. So precious hearts, today we break out of our old box and go with the new flow, leading us all to greater harmony and joy. Absolutely perfecto on this historical Bastille Day of liberation. Now is the time to move to a bigger, more beautiful box. Viva la revolution! Today's question is, how can I define a better reality through divine wisdom? Choosing positivity in order to go with a new flow. Divine blessings for freely flowing in a purer stream of consciousness. Merrily, 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 down the stream we flow. In la keka la kin. Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger. Kin 66. Kin 212. Yellow, self-existing human. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to influence. Measuring wisdom. I seal the process of free will. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of elegance. And on this powerful day of transformations and activations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. We archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting our work and mission. We rely on our monthly pledges on Patreon and our donations for our daily living expenses. So we're grateful for everyone supporting our work. We would like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light Jennifer Noyen for your pledge and support on Patreon. And we'd like to thank Divine Bro Star of the Light Levi Thomason for raising your pledge on Patreon. Thank you both very much, and thank you everyone for your continued support on Patreon. If you'd like to help support us and help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world and our other teachings and works on Patreon, you can make a pledge at whitegoldeagle.com or go to patreon.com/prime disclosure. And for those new to our Patreon, we archive all our teachings and special transmissions on our website, primedisclosure.com. Just click on the menu at the top of the page that says Patreon Teachings and Transmissions. And this will take you to the links to each one of our special teachings and trainings archived on Patreon. We'd like to thank Divine Bro Star of the Light Caesar Abreu for your extra donation today. And we also like to thank an anonymous donor. Thank you very much, everyone, for your support. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you can do so at our PayPal link at eaglelovecondor.com. We also accept crypto digital currencies now. The keys are in the link in the description below. Now I'd like to also take the time to thank those that are supporting my Sacred Condor's art business on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems and her zodiac goddesses at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful codes from our Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, July 14, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition, attention for calls in PVSE-SDE, crystalline transmissions increase after specific settings, accurate understandings expand, sacred elevate itself continually, deep projections and specific screenings take place, feelings of freedom spread, specific captures finalized, initial cleaning 2B, recorks in progress 22% non-regressive, final cauterization 2B, recorks in progress 16% non-regressive, special projector for emissions anchoring 22% non-regressive, special projector for emissions and reverberation 16% non-regressive, distractions diminish, new experiences are divinely offered, internal balance increases as momentum approaches, temporary end of transmission, Pleiades 1, supporting active missionary channels, from disclosurenews.it. And with this, beloved beings of light, thank you for joining us today. And as these energies keep building and rising, allow yourself to feel whatever it is you're feeling and allow it to carry you home within to source. And as we rise with these ascending energies, be sure to stay anchored deep into the core of Pachamama. We say smile, 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 ground, ground, ground. We stay grounded into the earth as we rise into the heavens, bridging the two worlds through our sacred vessel with the power of our intent, our intuition, and our free will. We choose consciously to be world bridgers. This side, the other side, emptiness form. The yin merges with the yang, internal with external, 37 into the 73, where the two become one, and keep going through and through and through until total compression breakthrough. Stay fully present in the eternal now while navigating the unknown, the nawal. As together we manifest heaven on earth, what we call eternal bliss consciousness. So keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, and shining your light brightly into the void, illuminating all in your path. Be sure to make it the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.